View joint host Whoopi Goldberg. Israeli-Hamas War. The host of Alyssa Farah Farah Griffin'in more group speaking and Hamas'ın ruthless sexual violence. After women's groups defended silence. I've been still devastated 2 months since this war continued with silence about the use of women's groups as a war action in this attack, said. Griffin referred to new video for CNN by Hamas sexual violence on deafening on a silence. New video published by Sheryl Sandberg. The use of sexual violence against Israeli women and the large groups of women in this country did not emerge and did not condemn. This weekend, Sheryl Sandberg made an immersive video calling it, "This violates each war. The presence strengthening is silent." Elimination discrimination against the United States remained silent and international method metoo remained silent. Israeli police said extreme sexual violence, rape of Hamas terrorists systematic Goldberg came in and suggested that the bans were quiet because they didn't want a worse. Perhaps the reason they are quiet is the reason you have just defined, he said. Listen. I know it's really hard for people to sit in motion. So, now, we're happy come out of people and well continue talk about it because we want encourage no. As a result, you don't an option. Have finish it because at some point, no one is separated everyone will dawn. Nobody leaves the soil. So how do you have to have a problem? How do we live together in this land? This is the only thing people should think of. This will not continue to realize. He continued. Sandberg wrote that several witnesses told the actions of Hamas terrorists on the 7th of October in the OPT. Published on November 20. So far we have come to believe in the survivors' rape and attack in many cases. But this time many of these bodies tell us how these women have spent the last moments their lives. Sandberg argued that silence on these crimes was a big step backwards for women. We must condemn these rapes in conversation. At every rally and in street corner. We must forget our conflicting politics and remember our common humanity. Griffin also called Squad Democrats for claiming that Israel was responsible for an explosion in a hospital in Gaza. Congresswomen I want to say ashamed to Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omer because they played a role in fact that this agreement played a role with Arab nations that will meet with President Biden. The reason for this is U.S. Department of Defense intelligence and were analyzed.